Now, regarding the two babies named Jesus. First, you got the three kings from the east. They give a different accounting than the three shepherds. One baby goes off to Egypt immediately after his birth along with the three kings, and the other baby goes to Nazareth to be circumcised on the 8th day, all witnessed by the shepherds. First, the three kings. Matthew 2:12, and being warned of God in a dream that they should not return to Herod, they departed into their own country another way. After the three kings departed, an angel shows up of Jehovah, appears to Joseph and tells him, hey, leave town today. Joseph leaves town, Matthew 2:13, and they were departed. The three kings, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph in a dream, saying, arise and go. That baby was in Egypt for years. In Matthew 2:9, it says, after Herod dies, that an angel appeared to Joseph and said, bring the baby back. Meanwhile, you ever heard of the shepherds? Well, they're not three kings on horses with a bunch of trinkets and gold. These guys are peasants riding, donkeys or whatever, camels or whatever they were riding back then, taking care of shepherds. They were shepherds. They're taking care of sheep. So, 2:9 in Luke says, meanwhile, the shepherds are met by an angel of Jehovah. Next, the heavens open up in verse 13, and the shepherds return glorifying and praising Elohim. Here's where it's at, Luke 2:21. 8 days later, this Jesus is taken for purification to Jerusalem. You got one baby in Egypt, and you got one baby for purification. Open the book. Crack the code, and you will find the truth. Very little of either Jesus born of the womb is brought to light until the age of 30, when, as the word says, multiple people would appear as Jesus. Matthew 24:5, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ, and shall deceive many. Mark 13:22, for false Christs and false prophets shall rise, and shall show signs and wonders, seduce, if it were possible, even the elect. Ask yourself one question, who are the elect? Three Christ, only one can be Christ, which leaves two thieves, as no one else said they were Christ in the whole book. Christ one, the son of El, the last Adam begotten with no parents, is like the first two, about the age of 30, full-grown man. Christ two in Matthew, whose stepfather was Joseph and his father was Jacob from the house of David. Christ three in Luke, whose stepfather was Joseph, but his father was Heli from the house of David. There is nowhere in the book where anyone shows up ever and says they are Jesus. That is what the book says. And if one is to know the first Adam in Genesis 1:28 and the second Adam in Genesis 2:28, the third and last Adam is 1 Corinthians 15:45 was like the first two. He had no bloodline. He was begotten by the hands of an angelic. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. The last Adam, Jesus, had a purpose. He was made manifest that he might destroy the works of the devil. John 3:8. The devil, Satan, has exalted himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. 2 Thessalonians 2:4. He sits amongst the religions of the world on his throne of deception in Revelation 2:13. Religion after religion after religion after religion after religion says the same thing. You gotta belong here. You gotta come here. You need us. The rest of them are liars. They're all gonna burn. 2 Corinthians 11:14, and no marvel, for Satan himself has transformed himself into an angel of light. Satan is an angel. He put his seed in Eve in the garden, Genesis 3:15. He sits on his throne in the church and acting as God, Revelation 2:13. Also the dragon, who is the old serpent, called the devil, Revelation 12:9. As the dragon, Satan has a false prophet and a beast. And they worship the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worship the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? Revelation 13:4. So who is the beast? He is a man. He is false Christ. Revelation 13:18, here is wisdom. Let him hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. Satan's beast, who is a man, reigned for 3.5 years, and they worshiped the dragon, which gave power unto the beast. And they worshiped the beast, saying, who is like unto the beast, who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth, speaking great things and blasphemies. And power was given unto him to continue for 42 months. That's 3.5 years. The ministry of 3 Christs were 3.5 years. Count them, ask anybody. The beast who is Christ is aligned with Satan, who has a throne in the church. He sitteth in the temple of his throne. He's in the religions of the world. 2 Thessalonians 2:4, the beast standeth in the temple for 3.5 years. Matthew 24:15, when ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of Daniel the prophet, standing in the holy place, whosoever readeth, let him understand. Daniel 12:11, and from the time of the daily sacrifice shall it be taken away, and the abomination that make desolate set up. There shall be 1,290 days. That's 3.5 years for the beast. The time of great tribulation, 1,290 days. Daniel spoke of the daily prophet, the daily sacrifice. Numbers 28:4, the one lamb shalt thou offer in the morning, and the other lamb shalt thou offer in the evening. Who replaced the daily sacrifice in the prophecy? Behold the Lamb of God, which take away the sin of the world. He was oppressed and afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He was brought forward as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before his shearer. They have deceived the very elect, and he shall slay the lamb in the place where he shall kill the sin offering and the burnt offering. Leviticus 14:13. 2 lambs taken away in the temple of sacrifice. 2 sons of Elohim and Jehovah. The beast who is the lamb are the sacrifice and the atonement for sin. But the son of El, he wasn't a sacrifice. He's not referred to as a lamb. He does not call us to punish our sin. He is the light and does not even see darkness or sin. The Son of El did not die for our sins. He has one purpose, one goal, that is to destroy the works of the devil. And he gave one commandment, to love one another. He is not in the temple as Satan and the beast or the false prophet. He came and fulfilled the laws of the Old Testament, and in the flesh won the universe back to the Father. He destroyed the works of the devil, which is in the temple, with the beast and the false prophet. In the very temple where the lamb was offered for sacrifice, it became the atonement, and the beast came forth. He was crucified, El, the son of El. He was crucified for saying, destroy the temple. He visited the temple and showed his disdain for what was going on at the temple. Matthew 21:12, and Jesus went into the temple of God and cast out all them that sold and bought in the temple, and overthrew the tables of money changers and the seats of them that sold doves. He even told the disciples the temple was not stand. It will not stand up to his one commandment. Matthew 24:2, and Jesus said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another. It shall all be thrown down. I will destroy this temple, he said, made with hands, and within 3 days I will build it with another made without hands. Mark 14:58. Son of El came and finished and destroyed Satan and the Antichrist, who was the beast, and the temple that man had been told he must worship in. One part left, the false prophet. The false prophet wrote part of the New Testament. Listen to what Jesus says. Revelation 16:13. I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. Satan and the false Christ of a prophet, and all 3 face the same fate. Jesus, the last Adam, destroyed the works of all 3, and as a warrior on a horse in sky heaven, he comes back. And the devil that was deceived, he deceived them which cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are. He shall be tormented day and night forever. It is done. The son of El warned of a false prophet, Jesus. Matthew 24:23, then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Christ, or there, believe it not. Verse 24, for there shall arise false Christs and false prophets. They shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that it will deceive the very elect. Behold, I have told you before. Behold, I have told you before. Behold, you are being told now. Wherefore, if they say that they have seen me, behold, he's out in the desert. Go not forth. Behold, he's in secret. The son of El made it crystal clear when the false prophet would come. He said immediately after the tribulation of those days, though the sun be darkened, the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Mark 13:22, for false Christ and false prophets shall rise and show wonders. But in those days, after the tribulation, the sun shall be darkened. They threw him on a cross. They crucified him for saying that he would destroy the temple. They called him the King of the Jews. Time after time. How many times have you seen a movie about Jesus coming out of Hollywood in the middle of the day with the sun out? Matthew 27:45, now from the 6th hour there was darkness over the land. Mark 15:33, there was darkness over the land. Luke 23:44, there was darkness, a 3-hour eclipse. How come we can't get that right? But immediately after that tribulation, immediately after that darkness, the false prophet comes forward. 2 Corinthians 11:13, for such are false apostles, deceitful workers, transforming themselves into apostles of Christ. Who was the only apostle that was appointed? Only 13 existed in the book. Only one was not appointed in the flesh by Jesus. He transformed himself just as Satan had transformed himself. It was Paul the apostle.